want to define this. Yesterday on Drudge, front page of Drudge, which I'm not a fan of, but front page of Drudge, there's an article on Virginia Governor Glenn Youngkin. And you can throw his photo up, guys, when you can find it. So there's a picture of Youngkin, and basically the headline is, "New Entrant Could Shake Up GOP Race." So what's happening is the donors, the never-Trumpers, all of the never-Trumpers out there are now looking for an alternative. They see that debate last night or 2 nights ago, it's a clown show. No one's gaining any traction. You can forget Ramaswamy. You can forget Tim Scott. DeSantis has imploded. He's a disaster. Mike Pence is at 3%. Christie's an idiot. There's nobody on the stage that is going to be able to challenge President Trump. So the never-Trumper, globalist, Wall Street, gangster, bankster donors like Ken Griffin, who are looking for an alternative, are now looking at the new shiny toy, Glenn Youngkin. So they throw him up there. And of course, Youngkin has not ruled out a race for president. Now, what Youngkin is trying to do, he says he's focused on winning Virginia so he can get a Republican Senate, keep the Republican House, and then maybe actually get something done and have an agenda of accomplishment that he could perhaps run on in 2028. Right now, he has nothing to run on other than a red vest. Now, I have no problem with the governor, and I like the fact that he's working hard to elect a Republican Senate in Virginia. We've not partnered with him per se, but look, we've got a bus tour, we're doing the same thing. So we all want to win. It's all about winning now. We just have to win races. But I can tell you what the governor should do right now is he should come out, go to Fox, that's his favorite network, go to Fox unequivocally and say, hey, look, I'm not running for president in 2024. No matter what happens, win or lose, I'm going to endorse President Trump. That's my candidate. He's ahead. He's going to be president. I'm not going to rule anything else out, but I'm not running in 24. He should rule that out now. Just say, I'm not doing it. I'm not going to talk about it. He gives a political answer. I'm focused on Virginia. I'm not going to talk about it. We have to win Virginia, right? Just come out unequivocally and say, I'm not running in 2024 under any circumstances. I'm focused on Virginia, and I want to give that my full attention. And certainly if I win the Senate, I can't be going to Iowa and New Hampshire because I got to be figuring out now what I'm going to do for the residents of the Commonwealth of Virginia to make their lives better, because I've only got a 2-year period to do that with a House and a Senate. Now, the problem is, absent of Governor Youngkin ruling out a race for president, there is going to be a percentage. I don't know what the percentage is. 5%, 2%, 10%, 20%. I have no idea. But I can look you right in the eye and tell you there's going to be a percentage of MAGA voters that are going to stay home in Virginia because they don't want Youngkin to win, because they don't want him to challenge President Trump in 24. So you could end that and get everybody excited and get them out to vote by simply saying, I'm not running under any circumstances. Focus on Virginia. That's why you're here. That's why you're governor. That's why you're working so hard like we are to win the Senate. And then in a 2-year period, because remember, governors of Virginia only get 1 term. In a 2-year period, then you're going to have the opportunity to get a record to run on. Now, if you want to run for president on the national scene in 2028, right, 2 years removed of governor, you'll have a track record. You'll have taken Virginia when you came in from deep blue, that's basically what it was, to red. And maybe you'll have a agenda of legislative accomplishments that somebody can sink their teeth into, and that can be the platform of your campaign post-Trump 2028. That's what Youngkin should do if he has national ambitions, which is obviously he does, because he's entertaining it. But right now, with him still toying with the idea and not ruling it out, is costing Senate Republicans votes in Virginia, because there is simply a percentage of MAGA that is not going to turn out because they don't want to help them and they don't care about Virginia, right? They're focused on the big picture. And so you're costing us votes, Governor, by not ruling out a run. I think if you did that, everybody would be a lot happier about where we're going with this, and then we could rally everybody because we still have some resistance. I mean, everybody knows that Stephen K. Bannon, my best friend in the world, I founded War Room, came on my radio show and suggested people don't do anything in Virginia to help Youngkin win a Republican Senate because that would fuel a presidential campaign. And when you have Drudge running headlines about he might come in and shake up the race, that just adds fuel to the fire.